Wow. Here we are. We're live. We're going live. Thank you very much, everyone. This is live on the iHeartDardanup group. Thank you very much. I'm just going to make my screen a little bit bigger so I can see you all. Where are we? There we go. I can see me. I can see you. So we've got people tuning in, people coming online as yet, because what I'll do is I'll just sort of just babble a little bit, talk about myself until we get a few people joined in, because I know some people will become wandering in. They go, oh, that's right, Josh is live on the iHeartDardanup page. And I go, right, let's get in there. Let's take a seat, get ourselves a glass of water. No, thank you, Shire of Dardanup, for hosting this event. Very excited, glad to be here. Hopefully I'm coming through nice and clear. So put your hand up if you can see me well. Hey, that's my hand. That means I see myself well. So anyway, so my name is Josh Langley. I'm a children's author. I've been writing kids' books for about 4 years now. Now, you might remember my first kids' book, which has been You Is Enough. That came out about maybe 4 years ago. And this is a very popular kids' book. And then after that, I brought out this book here, which is Okay to Feel the Way You Do. Now, this book here won a very, very big award. Hi, Christy. How you going? Good to see you join the group, join the live feed. Now, this book here won the Australian Book Industry Association Small Publishers Children's Book of the Year. It was sensational. Absolutely amazing to win that. Now, I'm going to let you know. Hi, Leanne. How you going? Good to see you. Yay, yay. But okay, I'll make a little note that during this live video, if you press like on the video, you'll go in the draw to win one of 2 copies of my latest book, Magnificent Mistakes and Fantastic Failures. So this book has only just come out. It is just winging its way to bookshops and houses right around Australia. So it's been delayed a bit by, the coronavirus and stuff like that. But, we do what we can. And we're just glad that it's out there. And we're very fortunate. And it's like you trust Josh Langley to write a book and release a book about mistakes and failures in the middle of a pandemic with all that's going on. But anyway, it's out there now. So anybody else, we've got anybody else joining us on the iHeartDardanup page, just taking a seat. Oh, someone's coming in. I can just see them coming in the back there. Asha, would you like to bring them a seat? Would you like a drink? Drink, ma'am? Drink, sir? No? Okay, fair enough. Well, what I'm going to do is I am going to just have a look at some comments. Oh, excellent. Oh, thank you, Leanne. Hi, kids. How you going? Excellent. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full reading of Magnificent Mistakes and Fantastic Failures. I'm going to go from go to woe, and I'll make some special comments. So if anyone's got a copy of this book, read along with me, because that'll be fantastic. And then at the end, if you've got any questions that you want to ask me about anything at all, about writing, about being an author, ask me towards the end there, okay? If you have any questions and your brain's gone, I don't know what I'm going to do, I've got some questions that kids always ask me, so I'll go through some of them, okay? And remember, like the video for your chance to win 1 or 2 copies of Magnificent Mistakes and Fantastic Failures, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to just start reading. I'm going to go. So we're all comfy? Ready? Good. Excellent. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. We'll start from the dedication, okay? I dedicated this book to my big brother. It goes, for my big brother, John, sorry I broke your model aeroplanes. Yes, I was that kid. I'd pick him up and fly them around, and of course the wheels would fall off, and the wings would fall off, and I'm like, all right. When I was young, I used to make heaps of mistakes and fail at lots of things. I soon learned that by looking at mistakes, failures, and problems in a different way, things didn't seem so bad, and I ended up doing things I never thought I would or could. So come with me as I turn some ideas you may have about school, life, and the world upside down. See? Upside down. Maybe mistakes really aren't mistakes at all. Okay. See, mistakes can be magnificent. Hands up who's never made a mistake before. Ah, I see you. I see you. You can learn a lot from making a mistake. While it might not seem like it at the time, mistakes can be surprisingly helpful. I know. When we learn from our mistakes, we become better, smarter, and wiser. And because we're all human, we'll keep making them. So there are lots of chances to grow. That's why I keep growing, because I keep making mistakes all the time. Okay, how to turn a mistake into a magnificent one. Firstly, own up to it. That was my mistake. That was. And you go, say sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it. Oops. And you go, well, try and fix it if you can. If it's something that you can fix, ask some help. Get some help if you need someone to fix it. Then learn from it. Go, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Or maybe that wasn't the best thing to do. Oh, okay. I'll learn from that. I won't do that again. And then you go, let it go, move on, and then you be magnificent. Okay? Because remember, as I said, we're going to keep always making mistakes. So we need to just let them go and move on and be amazing. Now, this picture here, that was me as a kid. I used to ride, let's bring that closer, around my suburb with my little dog on the back of my bike. I don't know whether he liked it or not, but doesn't matter. Failing can be fantastic. Okay, failing isn't the end of the world. In fact, failing at something can make you a more confident and braver person. I know. Even if you try your best, you're not always going to win. You may come second, third, or even last. See? That kid's, where is the kid? There he is. Coming down last. Where's my hand? There it is. That's me when I was a kid. I used to come in K division and running races. However, something that may have felt like failure at first could, in fact, uncover an opportunity that wasn't there before. Because, I failed high school. I didn't do very well. And you know what? If I hadn't have failed high school, I wouldn't have been an award-winning children's author sitting here talking to you. So the good things come out of that. Anyway, you can focus on getting better at something by saying, practice makes progress. It doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress. That's the most important thing. Or you could be brave and try something completely different. If you try something new, you might find you love it and really good at it. See, Graham the giraffe's doing a bit of dancing. And look how happy he is. Hey. Hi, Alicia. How you going? Maybe problems aren't really problems at all. Okay? Now, this is something that we all can take away from. Everyone has problems. Good people, bad people, tall people, short people like me. People who like rap music and people who don't. Problems aren't picky. Everyone has problems. But you know what? Are problems really all that bad? Try standing on your head and seeing the problem from another angle. It might be easier to solve now. Now, if you've got this book, the trick is, so they all look pretty sad, turn it up the other way, and they're all looking happy. Okay? So it's how you look at problems. You know what? Maybe something good happened because of the problem. It could be a gift in disguise. That's always nice, I find. You look back on something, go, oh, actually, I'm kind of glad that happened. Then this wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be sitting here being happy. Good friends are good to have around. Hi, Wink. Yes, that practice makes progress is so important. Just keep practicing like me. I just keep practicing doing these. See? Hopefully I'm getting better. When things get you down, good friends will always help you feel happy again. Yay for friends. Everyone, let's together go, yay for friends. Fantastic. I can hear you from here. Even though some friends may not always be around, you can always make new ones. The world is full of friends. But the best friend that you can have is you. So talk to yourself kindly, especially when things don't go the way you want. Because, sometimes if things don't go the way you want, you get all upset and go, ah! Well, that's the time to be kind. Okay? Now, everybody is okay just the way they are. Some people are short, like me. Why do I keep pointing myself out in this book? I don't know. Some are tall. Some have different colored skin and hair. Everyone's body is different, and we are all perfect just the way we are. We're all perfect. So don't be upset with your body, no matter what you think it looks like. It does lots of wonderful things without you even trying, like breathing, thinking, sleeping, and even farting. See? I want to go that close. See? There's even a mirror image of the fart. Can you see it? There we go. It's a ghost fart. And the people that you see on social media don't have a perfect body or looks, because there's no such thing. They're just like you and me in real life. I'll hold that one up. Where's my camera? There it is. Oop. We always like a good poo, don't we? Now, feeling awkward and weird is normal too. Because I know that when I was growing up, I felt a little different from other people, but that's okay. It's okay to feel like you don't quite fit in, or you think you've been dropped off on the wrong planet. Because you'll be surprised that you're not the only one who feels that way. There are lots of other people who feel the same and would love to be your friend. So be brave and go find them. You'll be glad you did. And you can find these friends everywhere. Okay? You can find them at school. You can find them at activities. You can find them, in groups or something like that. Now, here's the amazing part of this book. Woo! You can be the star and director of your own life. Okay? You can use your thoughts and imagination to make life really awesome. So be fearless, raise that curtain, and let's step on stage. Okay, are you ready? You ready? You ready for this? Here we go. First, instead of overthinking all the bad things that could happen, think about what you're good at and what you really like doing. Okay? So we're sort of thinking, we're putting our brain into gear, going, what do I like to do? What am I good at? So what are you good at? Okay? Are you good at singing? Are you good at climbing trees? Are you good at eating spaghetti like I am? I'm a professional spaghetti eater. That's me. That's my self-portrait. So feel good about doing the things that you do well, no matter how small or unusual they are. Okay? What do you like doing? Okay? Drawing? Writing? I love drawing and I love writing. What about hugging the cat? Because we know that cats love being hugged, don't they? Yeah. If you're feeling down, remember there are lots of things you can do to feel better. Okay? Lots of things. Here's some other ideas. Maybe you could try something different. Invent a new sauce to pour over spaghetti. Okay, I want you to think about that. What ingredients could you put together to pour over spaghetti? Maybe Milo, ice cream, and garlic. What do you reckon? Who's going to make that sauce for me? Let me know. Or you could make music. You could write stories. You could hug trees. Trees love being hugged. You could take photos, make new friends. You could read new books like this one. You could rearrange your room, jazz it up a bit, something like that. Maybe clean it. Or you could do something kind for someone. Think about what you could do that's going to make someone smile, make them happy. And here we go. Here's something else you could do. Okay. This is my double page spread. If you're ever feeling overwhelmed by mistakes or problems, it's good to take some time out to be still and quiet. Being still and quiet. And suddenly it feels like, wow, that feels so nice. You know what? You could also sit outside at night and stare up at the stars. Now, I'm going to give you some information here that's going to make you amazed. You ready? Did you know that the light from the stars that you're seeing is from thousands of years ago? So when you see the stars, you're looking back in time. because the light takes so long to get to us. That star may not even be there now. You never know. Talking to someone always makes you feel better. I love to talk, as you can most probably tell, and it makes me feel better. Okay. Always talk about what's worrying you, no matter how silly you think it is. You're not meant to keep things in. Otherwise, it start to hurt. You know, sometimes when you're really worried about something, something's on your mind, and you go, oh, I won't tell anybody, I'll just keep it in. And that sometimes it starts to hurt here and hurts in your heart area, and you go, oh, well, you know what? Talking about it makes you feel a lot better. You can just release it. So look at this. You've got the grasshopper and the ladybird having a good chat, okay? And they start to feel better because they've got it off their chest. They've spoken about it. Okay, your mind should be free to come up with cool new ideas and not jammed up with worried and anxious thoughts. We all have them. I have them. Everyone has them. But it doesn't mean we have to keep them. See that girl? She's letting all her thoughts, all her worries, and all the anxious thoughts go. Thank you, Charlotte. That's great advice. Yes, the best friend you can have is you. Thank you, Charlotte. Now, notice how you talk to yourself. Okay? Do you say things like, I'm useless, I'm dumb, or I can't find any friends? Remember, you need to be your own best friend. Exactly, Charlotte. Your timing is perfect. Okay? So that means you've got to be kinder to yourself. See in here, that little thing? Where the two people, that's him having an argument with himself, telling himself bad things. So here's my advice, okay? When you're on the toilet or as you're drifting off to sleep, either way, you can be having a poo or drifting off to sleep, think about all the good things that have happened, whether they've happened that day, that week, that month. And never know, you know, we've just come back from school holidays and stuff. You go, well, look, I did this, I did that. I get to spend more time with my parents. I get to spend more time with the pets or whatever. You can think about all the good things that have happened. And you can say positive things to yourself to give you extra confidence. Like, okay, mistakes are awesome. They help me grow. I am perfect just the way I am. And I'm not afraid to try new things. See, I'm brave. I can go out there, try new things. I'm a kind person. I have kind thoughts. I speak kindly to other people, and I think the best. And I am loved, and I am wanted. See, that's the nicest thing, isn't it? But the most important thing to remember is, ready? On the edge of your seat. I know you are. I can feel it, because I am too. Mistakes are magnificent, and failure's fantastic, and so are you. You, I'm pointing to you, with you, there, just you, okay? And you, everyone. So it doesn't matter if you make a mistake or win or lose, the world is a much better place because you're in it. Just because you're here, that's the most important thing, okay? Your ideas, friendship, kindness, and love make it a better place for us all. And I know you've got amazing imaginations, you've got lots of creativity, you've got lots of ideas, because it's those ideas that will help you later on in life create the life that you want. You know, you could end up inventing something so amazing, it changes the world. You've got those ideas in you. And your friendship, wow, I'm sure you're an awesome friend. And hopefully you're a good friend to yourself. That's the important thing. And also kindness. Being kind to the planet is the most important thing. Being kind to animals, being kind to the environment, being kind to other people. Wow, what an amazing world that will be if we're all a lot kinder. And love. Who can imagine? The best feeling in the whole wide world is being loved and giving love. Better than winning an award or winning a running race or getting top scores in a test. Love is the best feeling ever. And you know what? You've got all of that, okay? And that's what makes the world a better place. One last thing. Now, this is the really important thing here. Okay, you ready? You are important to the world. Yes, you, okay? You're important because you know what? you can go off and do amazing things. So now go and be amazing in your own unique way. So there you go. That is Magnificent Mistakes and Fantastic Failures, the book on resilience. Yes, kindness is your superpower. Love that wink. Great advice there. So now, like this video, I can't see how many people are watching at the moment, so I've got no idea, but like the video for your chance to win one of two copies of this book. Okay, so click like wherever it is. Okay. Now, does anyone have any questions for me about being an author, about being a writer, about pictures or anything like that? Because otherwise, I'm going to kick off with some questions that a lot of kids already asked me, and I go, well, I'm going to be great to share with everyone here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick off with one anyway, which is, how did I become a kids author? Well, I'd already written a couple of books beforehand that were sort of like had drawings in them and stuff. And my publisher said, Josh, would love you to make a proper kids book, directly targeted to kids. Now, since I don't have kids myself, what I decided to do was write a book for my 8-year-old self. If I could go back in time, step into a little time machine and go woo, 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 all the way back in time, what would I say to my little 8-year-old self? And that was this book here, Being You Is Enough, which is basically the 12 and a half most important things that a kid should know. Okay, so that started me off of being a kids author. Okay, now I get a lot of questions. I'm going to ask, I tell you right now, okay? Graham the giraffe. Is he famous? Yes, he is famous. Kids all over Australia have got printouts of Graham on their fridge, because when the book was delayed, I gave a whole stack of, I put out some like little colouring in things for Graham and sent them out, and people have coloured them in and put them on their fridge. Maddie says that you can remember when she found a mistake in your drawing. Yes, I know, Maddie. That was so clever of you. And that was in front of the whole class too. And you know what? Because I made a mistake and I was in front of everyone, I'm going to backstory here. I was giving a talk to young Maddie's class last year or the year before, whenever that was. And Maddie pointed to the screen, because I have the pages from these books on the screen. And there was a little mistake in one of the illustrations. And then Maddie was brave enough to point that out. Said, Josh, I think you might have made a mistake. And I said, well, I did too. You know what? And that actually made me feel good, because I don't want to be perfect. I want people to go, oh, that could be a mistake. That could be another mistake. Because that means I can then improve on something. So thank you very much, Maddie, for highlighting that. Excellent. What was I saying? Graham. Hello, Graham Harvey. How are you? Where are we? Graham the giraffe. I know, spelt differently from you, Graham, because Graham's, he's Graeme. Never get him mixed up with a Graham, because they all get very upset. So this is a Graeme, and he's very famous. But the thing is, people go, why have you got a giraffe wearing a tutu on the cover of your book about mistakes? And I thought, well, you know what? Graham is one of the bravest giraffes that I know, and he's named after my dad. Okay. Now, the funny thing is that my dad's quite short. He's only a little bit taller than me, so I stand just about knee high. And he's a little bit taller than me. And, of course, obviously giraffes are quite tall. So I thought, let's call the tall giraffe after my short father, Graham. But also Graham is a brave giraffe. He's actually read this book and he's realized, okay, I can make mistakes and I can learn from them. If I fail at something, that's okay. That's an opportunity for me to either get better at doing something, or I can try something different. And he's realized, it's the importance of being a good friend, the importance of all these ideas. He knows what he likes doing. He knows what he's good at, and he goes and does that with gusto. And he goes, yay, I love this. So he's become a braver giraffe, and he's more willing to try new things. And he goes, I'm not going to worry about what all the other people think. I'm just going to go do it. I'm just going to jump in and just going to be brave. Now, Leanne, what Freya wants to know, how do you do your drawings, on paper or with digital program? Very good question. Thank you, Freya. Now, what I'm going to tell you is that I do both. Sometimes I do a little sketch initially on a sketch pad, like a little outline, because the things I do, I make them really bad, and then I get a little bit better. And then I get onto the computer and I use a program called Corel Painter. and I use the Corel Painter with a Wacom tablet, which is like a little flat thing, and I use that to draw on, and then I insert that into the manuscript for the book. So that's what I do with that. Okay, so good question, Freya. Thank you very much. What's my favorite page from the book? Everyone asks me that. Okay, my favorite page from this one, I have two actually. The favorite page is the last one. You are important to the world, because this is the message that I wanted to give my younger self when I was a teenager, actually, because it's what I needed to hear. So you're never too late to hear this message. You're never too old. You're never too young. Okay, you're always important to the world. Now, the other favorite page is like, who cannot go past drawing poo? You know what? I had to Google what poo looks like, you know, so I knew how to draw a proper one, so it looked like a convincing poo. So that's my other favorite page, because I just love drawing poo. And you would notice that in Being You Is Enough, I had this very similar picture that that everyone loved. And I put it on the big screen at all the schools, is that even cool kids have to poo. Always gets a good laugh. Always gets a good laugh. Now, what do I prefer? This is the question I get asked by kids all the time. Do I like writing or illustrating? Which one do I like more? Well, you know what? I like drawing more, because it's good fun. I get to draw poo. I get to draw people on toilets. I get to draw ladybugs. I get to draw giraffes with big eyes. I get to draw all sorts of funny things. And you know what? I get to put them in a book, and you all get to read them and get to see them. So I think that's the coolest thing ever. So, but writing, I actually find writing a bit hard, because sometimes I have to think like, but yet without the words, the pictures wouldn't mean anything. So the words and the pictures are just as important as each other, but it's the drawing that I really, really love. I can get lost in an illustration. I've been writing the new kids book, which is going to be due out next year, and I'll let you on a little secret. The title is called Be Wildly Kind. Okay, and it's all about kindness. So that book's coming out next year. So I'm doing the illustrations for that now. You know, and I could get lost for a good hour drawing the illustration, doing it on the computer, and no other thoughts enter my head. That's a fabulous space to be. So anybody else got any other questions? Don't want to sort of hit me up with anything or whatever? Don't forget, like the video for your chance to win 1 or 2 copies. I should have been in radio, shouldn't I? And congratulations, hey, for your chance to win 1 or 2 copies of Magnificent Mistakes and Fantastic Failures. Find it good when things seem bad. Okay, any other questions? Because I think I might just sign off now. I can see people getting restless going, it's nearly lunchtime. I know it's only 11, but you know me, I get hungry earlier than everyone else. Okay, so if there's no more questions, I might just bid you all adieu and thank you very much for turning up. Thank you for reading the book. Now, if you want to download a colouring in thing of Graham the Giraffe, colouring in sheep of Graham, go to my website, joshlangley.com.au, and you can go to you'll see their free printables thing, or you can go on the Magnificent Mistakes page, and down the bottom there is the picture of Graham that you can print off and you can colour in, okay? And if you want, take a photo, email it to me, and I'll just go, wow, that'll be amazing. I might put up a little wall of fame or something like that of Graham the Giraffes. So, look, thank you all very much. Thank you all for coming. And thank you very much to the Shire of Dardanup, and thank you. Hi, Alison. How you going? Thank you, everyone, for coming. And if you want to join me on my Facebook page, it's Josh Langley Author. Have a look for me there. Thank you very much.